So the reason I took these sells here for roughly 200 points was because of the SMT divergence we had between ES and NQ. But most importantly, ES told me the story before NQ did. I always say that larger time frames hold more value. So what does that mean? So if we look at the chart on the hourly, ES broke the hourly low overnight, right, with this candle here. So this was all simply just a hourly retest for me for ES to continue lower. 200 points here on NQ, guys. For ES to continue lower, right? We had this imbalance here. We had I don't really trade patterns, but I've been doing it for so many years that it's just in my head now. We had head and shoulders. We also had a buy to sell setup here. We never closed above the 15-minute high on ES. So ES gave me all the tips, right? And if we look at NQ, what did NQ do? NQ went to go sweep the overnight highs. It came to tap into this imbalance here, right? And we had the divergence that I just mentioned, and we're also stayed below the 15-minute high on NQ. Now we took the sells roughly around here, was a retracement. The reason I took it here was because if we look at ES gave me the retest of the weekly open, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ES gave me the retest of the weekly open here, so that's why we took those sells, because ES gave me the retest. So for me, it's like we already stayed below 7,500 psych level, which is key, which is important. I said once I see it close below this psych level, we're just gonna free fall, which we did. 7,500 had no support and it just free fell. So then I know that it doesn't have to come back up over here to fill the gaps. Most people be waiting and waiting and waiting for a gap fill, but you guys have to remember that these psych levels are very, very important. So for me, it was knowing we don't have to come back up here, and this is our weekly open. Think of it, it's Friday. We're back where the weekly opened. Why would we push higher if the market wants lower? So a retest of that, which is continuation to the downside. And that is why we caught NQ for 220 points now. But yeah. I'm going to move on my stop here.